Want to know how we're able to refinance a client's truck from a second-tier lender to one of the major banks without financials and at a far better interest rate? Hey everyone, Louis Dip here from Odin Finance, helping you with all your asset finance needs. Today I want to share a common story with business owners who are looking to get access to financing options in the early days of their business, but have had a lot of trouble with it because they haven't been in business long enough. So I thought I would show how we're able to help them access financing and also refinance to get themselves a better deal further down the track. Before we start though, you should know that this video must not be construed as professional or financial advice. In particular, you should seek independent financial guidance from a professional who can advise you on the best ways to proceed in your personal circumstances. All right, let's jump straight in. So we recently had a client who had just started a new business that specialized in concrete distribution and was looking to buy a 2019 concrete mixer truck for $220,000. Unfortunately, being a brand new business, we couldn't approach any mainstream lenders because they're not really interested in taking on the risk. So we had to look at alternative options. We managed to obtain approval from a second-tier lender who was more than happy to offer our client the finance if we could provide the following documents: a work contract that showed where they were getting the work from, how much they were being paid, and how long the contract was for. They also needed an accountant-prepared cash flow forecast, which included the repayment as an expense and individual tax returns from previous years, which showed that our client had been in the industry before. Now, we were able to secure the finance, but it's important to remember that these applications are not straightforward at all. There are only a few lenders who will consider these type of applications, and they tend to prefer working with brokers. Our client secured the loan with 20% deposit over a 5-year term with a 30% balloon payment. The interest rate was quite high at 13%, but it was still a great option for them to take up the offer because of the profit margin on the work they were going to do. The loan was also approved as a chattel mortgage, which means the customer owns the asset from the get-go and could potentially claim depreciation, interest, and GST. After 12 months, we recommended they look into refinancing the truck because his business was now more established and they'd been consistently making repayments, so their credit record was in a good place. We managed to refinance their initial loan to a major bank with no financials. After assessing the application, the major bank was happy to provide the funding because the client had made all their repayments on time. The loan structure hadn't changed and the repayments would not have increased more than 125%. We managed to reduce his rate down to only 5%, which obviously reduced their monthly repayment on the asset. So they were actually paying $650 less each month now. So there you have it. Not only were we able to secure his initial loan in difficult circumstances, but we're also able to refinance the loan at a much better rate within only 12 months of operating their new business. I see it all the time with new businesses who don't have a track record and struggle to get access to financing they need to grow their business. If you think this is a situation you're in and you're looking to get access to financing, get in touch with us at Odin Finance to see what options there are. Also, remember to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more tips about commercial loans and asset finance to help with your business growth. See you next time.